Okay, today we're doing EM, Eureka Math, Lesson 1.6, Module 1, Lesson 6. And your learning goal today, by the end of math today, you should be able to use everything you know about place value to help you compare decimals, to tell which decimal is greater than, or less than, or equal to another decimal. Okay, but first let's talk about the problem of the day. Here we have two different decimals, and the directions tell us to show the numbers on a place value chart, and then use these symbols, greater than, less than, or equal to compare them. Okay, so let's write this first number on a place value chart. Go ahead and draw yourself a place value chart, and write this number, 65.476. You can see I'm simply copying the number onto a place value chart. Then I'm going to copy the second number, 65.467, into a place value chart as well, right underneath it. When you compare the numbers, you're trying to find out if one of the numbers is larger, has more value than the other number. So we always start at the largest place value side first. What's my largest place value position? 6. The 6? 60, but so the digit is 6, but it's in what place value? Tens. If I look at my tens right here, how many tens do I have in the first number? 6. How many tens do I have in the second number? 6. They have the same value. Okay, so we'll move on. What's the next adjacent place value position? It's the ones place. How many ones do I have in my top number? How many ones do I have in my bottom number? Do they have the same value? We need to move on. What's the next place values position? The tenths. How many tenths do I have in the first one? How about the second one? It's the same. Let's move on. So far, up until then, are these numbers exactly the same? Okay. What place value position do I have next? The hundredths. How many hundredths do I have in the top number? How many hundredths do I have in the bottom number? Which one has more tenths? 7 tenths has more value than 6 tenths. Do you agree? So therefore, this top number is larger than the bottom number. So we can show that by using a greater than sign. We can think of the greater than sign or the less than sign like a mouth. Do you see how it kind of looks like an alligator's mouth? Do you see that? Okay. Which side does the alligator want to eat? The larger side or the less side? Larger. So over here, this would be the larger side, and this would be the smaller side. Over here, this alligator is the less than side, because over here, this is smaller, smaller, and this is larger. Does that make sense? Yeah. Once we've written them on a place value chart, I can compare. The largest place value position that has value is the hundreds, but all 4 numbers have the same digit in the hundreds, yes? So we have to move on. Next place value is the tens. Again, they all have the same digit. Move on. Next place value is the ones. Do they all have the same? You got to move on. Okay, what about in the tenths? Do they all have the same digits in the tenths? No. What's the largest place value or largest digit you see in the tenths? That means that this number, 439.612, has the largest value. Since we're putting them in decreasing order, we got to write that one first. So we're going to write 439.612 first. Put a comma to show that or just put a space to show that the number's next. Okay? Then we have 2 numbers that have a digit of 2 in the tenth, so we got to move on. We know that this one's the smallest, right? Okay, so we'll write that one at the end. We know that this one is the smallest, so we'll write this one at the end. 439.126. We know it's the smallest because it has the smallest value in the tenths place. See that? But these two, the top number and the bottom number, they tie in the tenths place, don't they? They both have a 2, so we got to move on. Which one's bigger in the hundredths place, the bottom number or the top number? So we got to write this one as the second biggest, 439.261, which means this top number, 439.216, is the third biggest. Do you see how we put them in decreasing order? How you can show that, and this is crucial, let me put it in a different color, is by putting the greater than sign, that shows that each number is getting less and less and less. It's very important for you to put this symbol because it shows me not only that you know it's in decreasing order, but also that it separates this number from this number, separates this number from this number, and this number from this number. Do you see how putting that helps you be precise and be clear? Very good.